Hey guys, and welcome back. It's been a while. I know, it's been like a few months. My stuff is really sporadic, I know, but a lot of you here. Yeah, there's a lot of you guys here. So, welcome. I didn't expect all of y'all to be here from, previous videos. If you haven't watched that, they're pretty old by now. They're not pretty old, but they're 3 months old, But I kind of started playing, less Master Duel, more actual TCG, and I'm having a lot of fun. So, I'm just gonna show off my current Ignister setup. A lot of people are playing Despia, Branded, Punk, Therian, whatever, the Sword Soul, it's a lot of that kind of stuff. And, yeah, and we're here with Ignisters. So, before any more meta shifts, probably when Power of the Elements comes out and everyone's gonna be starting to play Splight or something, I'm just gonna be here to show off my deck. And, yeah. It's gonna be a little bit different from Master Duel, of course, because Master Duel is different format. But I've been having a lot of fun playing this deck. It's been like a few months now. I pretty much started after I posted the Master Duel video. I pretty much stopped playing Master Duel entirely and just started playing the actual TCGs, which is really fun. I have a lot of locals in my area, so it is, very much like, the community is great. I love just, just playing with other people, and it's nice and it's fun. But yeah, a lot of people can't really, out towers, unless it's a kaiju, and all that stuff, but here's gonna be the breakdown for this deck post, YCS. What was the last YCS? It was not Hartford. Hartford was, I don't know. It was this last YCS. We had what was it? Was it Hartford? It was Hartford, right? I don't know. YCS Hartford. Yes. I don't know. But yeah, it was where Sky Striker Mystic Mine won. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Mystic Mine. Love that card. You can play the card in this deck, but I don't have that, so we are just gonna, start off with our basic kind of Ignister combo here. And I wanted to post this as well because I want to get some more feedback from you guys. The deck, I've changed it every single time I go to locals, and I just don't stick with one. I at least change the side deck depending on which locals I go to, because there's one locals that are more like casual people, and then the other locals I go to is like more meta people. So, yeah. I gotta rearrange everything. Let's go. And of course, we are gonna start off with the 3 Achichi. You want us, just look for this card. Where is my Picari? I am missing a Picari. Here he is. Okay. Yeah, that's your starter. Your other starter is also 3 Picari. Either of those two are your starters, pretty much. And, for the other blobs, one of the Bururu, one of the Doyon, one of the Hiyari. I am also playing the Doshin because sometimes I just need a Doshin, so yeah. And the one Gachiri and then the one Dunmari. So, if you want the basic rundown of the combo, I mean, I have the Ignister video up. I think I've pretty much talked about the combo before. It doesn't really change all that much from, from Master Duel. You summon the towers, pretty much it. But yeah. So that is it for the monsters. And I will move on to basically your ice spells. These are pretty much like your support cards for the deck. It's pretty much all spells. But yeah. So I am playing 3 Island. It really depends on what you want to do. Sometimes people are like, oh, it's bricky. You just play 2. I'm like, I get it. Yeah, sometimes you just get spells and then you don't get monsters, and then so you're like, I'm stuck here with spells. I have nothing else to do. But if they negate your Dark Infant, then you don't have a field spell. So sometimes a lot of people usually negate Infant because that's like kind of like the first thing you see, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna negate the Infant. But it really helps having another copy in your hand, so it's like, oh, okay. I usually try and bait, any kind of stuff with the Infant to get the field spell, and then if they negate it, usually I have another one. But you know, sometimes you don't have it, and you're just kind of like, okay, well, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, field spell, that's your bread and butter of the deck. Sometimes you don't need it. It depends. It really depends on your hand. And then here is one of your starters. I meet you, of course. That's where you know, get your little blobby boys. One reborn, another reborn, and basically another reborn, a fighting spirit. And then eye contact for the draw 3, of course. Pretty good. And then those are your, you know, ice spells, and then that's pretty much the Ignister stuff. And the good thing about this deck is you can play a lot of hand traps and all that good stuff, so don't play too much because then you don't have engine. So I'm playing 3 Ash. Yeah, my hand trap lineup's kind of weird, and then that's 2 Veiler. I know 2 Crow, because Crow is pretty good this format at the very least, so that's why I'm playing it, and then 2 Imper. I know, very weird, you know, just very weird hand trap lineup, but that is the lineup. And for everything else, basically everything else, aka just spells. There's a lot of spells that I play. Yeah. Of course, you're gonna be playing Silent Mining. Comes up. I kind of prefer the other spell mod. Like, it does burn you, but you don't have to discard. And Small World. I only played 2. There's a lot of bricking going on, and Small World really does help with you not bricking. But yeah, so that is that, and then everything else is gonna be 2 talents. I decided to add the talents finally. I've had them for a while, and I didn't really think it was gonna be that good, but it's pretty good right now. It's pretty good. Like, at least to kind of bait out a negate from someone if you're going second, and all that good stuff. And then 2 cross out. I made the cross out because don't want to, you know, get into funny business if stuff gets negated and stuff. So the 1 called by, and then my 1 droplet. And yes, I only pulled 1 droplet. I'm just gonna wait for either Legendary Duelist or, you know, Megatins to get more droplets, but I have the Small World instead of more droplets. So that is the main deck. I believe that's 41. I cannot recall. So yeah, it's 41. But yeah. So that is it for the main deck. Here's gonna be the extra deck. We have 2 infants. That is basically, you know, Link ones are really good in this game, and that searches your field spell, and then if you want to make 6k arrival, then you know, that's for Dark Templar and all that stuff. And then we're gonna move into some of the other Ignister monsters. We have our Dark Templar. That's how you mostly get to the arrival, of course, the effect of it. And then Pegasus. Pegasus is really good. Yeah, really good card. And of course, we cannot forget the Towers himself. Arrival. So, a lot of people have been suggesting that you just try and make it 6k at this point. Like, just try and make it 6k. Yes, 4k is fine, but try to get extenders. Usually you need to have Hiyari. Either Hiyari or Doshin, so either of the, usually like Earth, usually you're missing Earth or Water. So if you have anything like that on the board, or you're able to get that out, you should just at least make it 6k. Like, try to just force it or something, because a lot of stuff can attack over it at the very least, but not a lot can attack over 6k, even like access code. So that's why we have that. It's fun, really fun. Anyways, for other stuff basically, we have the Link Spider, because I still don't want to get Nibiru, even though not a lot of people are playing Nibiru right now, at the very least. So it's okay. It's okay. The Cypress Wicked, that's how you search your tuner, of course. And then we have the 2 Splash Mage. Always needs. I tried doing the 1, it's really bad. I'm like, it's very tough to do just 1 Splash Mage, so yeah. And then the Security Dragon. The Security Dragon does come up a little bit just to like clear. I don't play Nibiru on the main at this moment, at the very least, because Nibiru's not that impactful, I want to say, but because not a lot. I mean, Sword Soul might not really play into it because they do summon Baron de Fleur, like if they start with like Moyi or something, so they can get Baron de Fleur out. Um, that can just negate Nibiru. So, and Despia doesn't really summon. I mean, they can summon up to 5 or more, but they usually don't. So, yeah. Security Dragon also comes up because I do have talents in the main, and then so if I take someone's monster, I can just link it off with the Security Dragon so I can free up my slots. So it's basically like getting rid of a monster, which is pretty good. And then some more, you know, I am playing the Heat Soul. It's pretty good if it's on the field. Yeah, drawing is pretty good. I don't know. I mean, yes, I know Fire Phoenix is like whatever. I'm like, everyone's like, oh yeah, Heat Soul, but sometimes the Fire Phoenix burn does come up. So maybe, who knows? I don't know. I honestly don't know. And of course, the OTK package of access code. I try to like kind of avoid this. It does come up. I don't usually go for transcode anyway, or you just go for like transcode can attack twice or whatever. But I usually just try and make access code by itself. Yeah, and then the 1-0 Boros. Yeah, I know. This card, like, I know it's supposed to be light, the light Ignister, so I can search the light, but it's like, I don't know. This slot is kind of free. Like, this is a boss monster, Link 4. So if anyone kind of stops either, like, Imperms or Veilers, the, let's see, where is, oh, he's over there. If anyone kind of Imperms the Dark Templar, you can go to a Link 4, so that's Zeraboros. So it's like a boss monster, so I mean, but yeah, this spot for Zeraboros is kind of like up in the air. So I would like to kind of see like what other stuff you guys would want to recommend. I know like Lingaribo, but it's not really a lot of like trap stuff. I don't really summon it and all that good stuff. Cyber's Quantum is kind of out of the game right now because of Super Poly. Yeah, Super Poly is a problem, so yeah. And it is a dark, so it can, you know, because one of the outs to the towers is like Starving Venom, and I don't really want to get Starving Venom, you know. Usually the towers is fine by itself, like as of this moment. So but yeah, that is it for the deck. And then for my side, it really changes a lot. I have one Lightning Storm. Yes, that's the only one I have, because I pulled it. I'm just waiting for Megatins now, because I'm too lazy. The 2 Nib, you know, just in case someone nibs. Droll, either for cross out, you know, or... Droll's also pretty good for other decks. Harpy, of course. 2 Rivalry is pretty good for, like, the Despia matchup. It has, you know, it has come up. 2 Cosmics. I'm putting this really weirdly. Of course, D-Barrier. 2 D-Barrier. My Vandreps. My side is just really weird. Like, yeah, it's changed a whole bunch. And then 2 Ghost Ogre, because people started playing Brave, and I'm like, okay, I need to side Ghost Ogre now for Brave. I can't believe this. And of course, the last card. Yeah, it's quick. This is the Secret Spice for the deck after, you know, Sky Striker Mystic Mine kind of one. I know it's in the side, but I want to put it in the main just in case stuff happens. Like Zombie World, this stops Zombie World. Zombie World has been more prevalent since it got re-released again, and like Banshee and all that good stuff. So a lot of people are playing Zombie World in like Despia. I mean, I've gone against someone who played Zombie World in Despia. Eldritch, I think Eldritch can do that one, of course. But yeah. And this stops Mystic Mine. This is one of the outs to Mystic Mine. It will negate on your turn. So it will negate the opponent's field spell on your turn. And of course, it's not an activated effect, so it's just like if it's on the board. So that is one of the outs, and this deck can play. It's a level 4. It's an Earth monster too, so you can, you know, use it as material aside from the other, like, you know, the more specific ones. But yeah. So I had to fish this out from the thing, but I haven't had to use it before. Like, no one has Mystic Mine me. Someone did Zombie World me. You can play around Zombie World. You have to pop it with access code or something. Or you can try to get your Wind Pegasus out, either Wind Pegasus or Access Code, but you can also do this one, but it hasn't come up, so you know, you can search this with Sign Up Mining, and I guess Small World to an extent, maybe. You know, who knows? And then this can't be this. But yeah, that is the secret tech for this. But yeah, I want to kind of just show off the deck. You know, it's kind of just the same old deck. I wanted to get some more suggestions from you guys. Like, I really like the whole, like, you know, I really like everyone's input on the last few Ignister videos. Like, I like seeing all your guys' like suggestions and stuff. My records, I've gone to a lot of locals these past few months. I have not topped. I have gotten second place. I've gone X1. What else? I mean, here's some spice that I pulled today. I got, how many people was it? I honestly don't know. It was 5 rounds. There was a bunch of people, so it was like 5 rounds. I went X1 because I made a mistake because I did not summon access code when I could have. I just summoned transcode, and the guy was like, oh, yeah, I got tilted that game, but I still managed to get some OTS packs, and I pulled this beauty that I cannot use. Yeah, we don't use Fusion Destiny in here. Hey, maybe, you know, this deck does play a little similarly to Sky Strikers, so you can, I've seen some deck profiles that do put Sky Striker cards in this deck, but this deck is very tight, and if I don't see any extenders, or actually, if I don't see any, you know, Ignister monsters, I'm just dead. If I just keep drawing, like, spells or hand traps, if it's not, like, my I Meet You and all that stuff, I'm just dead. So, it's just my stack. Oh, wait, here's my... I also got this from my guy at Locals. Dude, I love playing... I'm like, oh, I love playing Yu-Gi-Oh! You guys. Look at him. He's an ulti boy. I love him so much. Big Towers boy. I haven't had anyone Kaiju as much. I mean, it's usually Droll, or like Tikaboo. All that good stuff, you know. But yeah, that is the deck. Towers Turbo, you know, go burr. Man, you can usually just make a rival if you can. If they don't kill you, you make access code 8,000. You know, I've done that before. I've done that a lot in Master Duel. I mean, I've done that a lot in real life too. Usually, I try to make access code unaffected. Getchuri is a good card. Yeah, very scary stuff, I guess. But yeah, I want to see some opinions, especially on the side deck, because I am I'm indecisive on the side deck. I don't know. But this deck did win me, you know, 4 rounds out of 5 today. Yeah, it's at 41. You try to make it as close to 40 as possible. It can play Mystic Mine, I guess. Like, sure, if you really want to go that route, but yes. I'm telling y'all, this is the secret spice. Any Cyberse people? I know Salad is also getting really popular. Maybe, wait, no, yeah, Cyberse. I was like, it has to be Cyberse. So Salad people, maybe it is an Earth monster, so it's not fire, unfortunately. But, hey, if you guys, I mean, you guys have a whole bunch of, like, you got Baguska. I love going against Baguska and all that stuff. So, yeah, that is it for the deck. Oh, and I guess here's some tips for people, I guess. I don't know. I mean, stuff that can stop this deck is usually Droll. That's why I play Cross Out. That's why I have Called By. So Droll and Lockbird. I mean, Ogre is pretty impactful for this deck, but you just have to ogre the right one. So something like, maybe like Transcode, or even like, I don't know. I was like, because usually if it's like turn 1 and I'm trying to make towers, you usually try and ogre Dark Templar. So you would usually have to try and ogre Dark Templar. Infant does not chain block it, so you can't ogre the Templar. You have to stop this guy. If it's turn 1. If it's turn 2, people will probably be trying to make access code. So you're gonna have to try and stop them as soon as possible, either like nib or stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, once the towers is there, I mean, sometimes it's 4K, sometimes it's 6. So if you can out 6, you're pretty good. Starving Venom kind of does do that. I usually try and wait for Starving Venom or something like that. But usually if this does get destroyed by battle, you can shuffle something with the Wind Pegasus. Because this says by battle or card effect, so you can definitely do that. Yeah, and then you have an Omni Negate in the grave. It's the Dunmari. Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, just kaiju it though. Just have that out, of course. No, I'm kidding. I mean, yeah, this is a fun deck. I really like the deck. A lot of people are very cool about this deck. I don't know. I feel like it's just been a game of kind of just like, can you out the towers or something? I just like doing that, I guess. But it's been really fun playing with people, and you know, I like to go to locals, and then I like to get packs. I love getting packs, guys. Oh, I love opening stuff. Okay. But yeah, I've been sticking to this deck. I'll probably still stick to this deck because I am a big Eye fan, I guess. I am. I love Reigns. I love Eye. I don't really like Reigns. I mean, Zexal's my favorite. Yeah, no cap. Watch Zexal in Japanese. It's like really good. Okay, that is my message for you guys. But have any suggestions for tech options, like anything else? Just let me know. I mean, of course, I need to get more like droplets and all that stuff, but that's like expensive. And this is kind of like a more, you know, I do have secrets because we had from our locals, one of my locals, they don't have OTS packs, so they just kept giving us like Ignition, Assault, and like Eternity Code, because something messed up in the thing, and then we're like, okay, we'll just get some, I guess. And then people keep, you know, I kept trying to get some more secrets, and some people had them for trade, and I'm like, okay. But this deck is pretty cheap right now if you just get like, you know, Megatins and all that stuff, except for Access Code, I guess. Access Code's pretty expensive. He's like, you know, 60 last I checked. You don't really need Access Code, I guess. You can, you know, but Access Code is pretty good. And yeah, I mean, side options, all that stuff. Hand traps, of course, that's the expensive part of this deck. But you can also play like the other actual Ignister stuff. This is one that's kind of just more meta heavy. But yeah, that is about it for this video. I'm glad you guys are all here. Thanks for staying. I'm not really sure what to do for other videos. I mean, hey, if you guys want locals report or something like that, I don't know what people want. Yeah, I'm kind of just confused now. I'm like, I'm just a gacha I don't know, I'm like a gacha channel, but at the same time, I really like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I like opening packs and all that stuff, but, yeah, I might do a giveaway too. I mean, who knows? Let me know in the comments below or something if you want to give away. I don't know what to give away. Maybe some cards. I pull a lot, so if people want cards, I mean, I can give away some cards, I guess. I don't know. Or gift cards. I have no idea. But we're almost to 200, so I'm like, thanks for sticking around, guys. It's nice to see you guys here. And but yeah, tell me your thoughts about this deck. Do you guys have the out to it? What, play kaijus or whatever, right? Yeah. Hey, if you guys want to duel, I mean, I can duel too, but I don't really play Master Duel anymore. I just like playing with the cards. Like, I just like having cards, and I like learning about the game. So it's really fun. Learning about rules and stuff. I'm like, oh, my head hurts, but it's really fun. But yeah, I will probably try and go to a YCS. Who knows? I don't know. I really want to, but the nearest one isn't gonna be that soon. So also 9 rounds of Yu-Gi-Oh, that's too much. I can't. But I don't know. My head starts hurting like after the 5 rounds that I do. I'm like, fudge. At least you guys hear. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I would love to hear some feedback on the deck, on what you guys would replace, any other tech options, blah blah blah, you know, like hand trap ratios. Is my hand trap ratios good? I don't know. That's just how, like, this one worked today also. Always say low roll instead of high roll for dice. It always works out for me, except yesterday, because I bricked really bad, but hey. Oh wait, no, everyone said high roll yesterday, and I lost. So, I said low roll today. I still lost the dice roll and I still won like 4 rounds. So I'm telling you guys, say low roll if you can. Even if yeah, I don't know. Okay, yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Again, leave some comments about this deck. I would love to know more spice. If you guys are playing it, you know, if you guys are gonna pick it up and all that good stuff, you know. What are your kind of rare variations to this deck? Any secret spice, all that good stuff. I love just talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess. And like testing stuff out. If you guys want to test stuff out, like let me know. If you want to see if your deck can out this, let me know too. Yeah, I would love to test and all that good stuff. I like to give advice to other people too. I mean, I started playing the Yu-Gi-Oh game like this year, and I only picked up this deck because I really like the character. So, I'm having a lot of fun. So, yeah, it's gonna be it for the video, and if I do a giveaway, I guess I'll announce it in another video. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, it's gonna be it for the video. Thanks you guys for watching, I guess, and if you guys made it to this part, I guess, thanks for staying, and I'll see you guys in the next time.